Hey guys, Tyler2K here, and today we're talking about frame breakpoints. In the first video, we talked about using combos to mitigate opponent rage. And in the second video, we talked about damage breakpoints and how they effectively can be used to end rounds. So in this final video, we'll be talking about frame breakpoints and how important they are in creating an effective offense. So let's go ahead and start with +1. +1 is a key number for starting quick offense. Generic standing jabs +1 on block. And because we follow up with a 1 series that hits on I-10, we're able to interrupt Heihachi's counter pressure. Something similar also occurs with our standing 4 on I-11. Because Heihachi tries to challenge us when we're at +1, our Magic 4 will still grant us a counter hit launch, giving us the full combo. The next major breakpoint is -2. Since Power Crushes and Rage Arts both activate on the 8th frame, you can use a move that looks punishable to bait out retaliation and then hit him with a Rage Art trap. Just keep in mind this might not be a sustainable strategy, but there are quite a few tools that lead to this trap. Similarly, this applies to full crouch and standing power crush options, which becomes a deadly 50-50 when mixed up with invisible low attacks. While -2 might allow for power crush and rage art traps, being at +3 will allow us to beat those same options. Here we see Fang 1-2-2, which can then lead into another 1-2-2 hit confirm or a back 1 trap. Now it's really important to realize that this is a true hit confirm. Knowing that we're already at +3, we're using Lars' animation to confirm the string. There's one major disclaimer though, and that it's you cannot counter hit Rage Arts. What that means is if you have a counter hit confirmable I-10 string, and you use it immediately after a frame trap, if they mash out Rage Art, there's a good chance you'll incorrectly hit confirm your string, oftentimes leaving yourself open to launch punishment. Keeping our offense up, let's talk about +4. Generic hopkick is a go-to option when the opponent feels like they're being pressured. With the JS9 property, it takes them 9 frames to get off the ground. So for at +4, our 12-frame generic low will interrupt the hopkick. The same is true for command grabs that are 12 frames or quicker. Now arguably the most important frame data, +6. +6 is the number where opponents can no longer step jabs. And as long as you continue to push advantage at +6, your jabs will still track. But as soon as you lose that advantage, be ready to be stepped. Last but not least, -7. Generic duck jab has a CS4, meaning it takes 4 frames to get into crouch, thereby high crushing. Now if you're at -7 and the opponent does a 10-frame jab, your down back 1 will not high crush them. This is of major note, as there are certain strings that put you at -7 and then immediately follow up with a high. So while you may be able to duck the high, you cannot mash duck jab.